What's going on, y'all? I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alula Pantera. Welcome all. This is going to be an energy check-in for the collective, so we're going to see what the messages are. I don't have no pre-messages for you, but I'm here. So if you are here, it's for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. There are no coincidences in this life. Some of you may have been seeing, there goes a message already, you have been seeing plenty of synchronicities and you feel like it's a coincidence now. Some of you have moved beyond that, but you're still around people who believe in coincidences, and it's diminishing your ability to manifest through synchronicity. Your first card out, Great Fortune. What we holding back on, baby? What we holding back on? Message of concern here. What you got going on here for the collective, beloved? Ooh. What the beloved has going on for you has to do with the marriage that brings great fortune. Seventh house placements could be significant at this time. Number 263 and the house. This is somewhere you feel home, or someone that you're with that you're going to be feeling at home. But this definitely has to do with you answering the call of your soul here. I feel like this divine union that you're approaching at this point in your life has to do with you answering your calling. And in answering your calling, you have removed a lot of these false people that didn't know the honor that you have, and until doing so, you were in the space of imprisonment because of limitations when it came to the way you actually utilize the gifts that you've had. And your ancestors, who are ascended masters, have been concerned about the journey you've been on up until this point. But nonetheless, you definitely are connecting to sudden wealth as you mature here. From this main female to a mature female, then we have the wealthy man right up under that. But there has been a lot of work that you had to put in for this, and that is the message entirely. And your distant horizons here, you do have an ending coming through. So there could be a message that you're receiving that has to do with an ending, but that leads to you being the privileged being that you are amongst those around you, and in between that is the lovers. Take a deep breath, baby. Take a deep breath. What do we have going on for the collective here? I'm going to pull one more card. I feel like this has something to do with manifestations and you being in a space to actually bring in all that you want into your life, but you feel like it's too great to be true. Meanwhile, you visualize this since you were a child. Since you were a child, yeah, this could be an amazing life. $37. You have to switch things around. You had to develop a holy matrimony between the feminine and the masculine within yourself, so that you are aware as to what it is that you're putting your emotions into as you go through this transformation here. Adjudication, the judge, the courts here. I'm seeing all kings and queens of the tarot cards as we're looking at this. So you are definitely developing into the Emperor Empress level of your soul. You at a crossroads, because it's right at a crossroads right there. Three of Wands coming out for the Great Fortune card, number 26, 263. And the next card you have after the Great Fortune is the marriage card. Cartridge. Ink. Contract. Three of Wands. And the Three of Pentacles, 33. Yeah, Ascended Master right here. And that's who's concerned here about certain contracts that you've been signing. And some of you about to sign something here that this is for a certain group that brings you your Ten of Pentacles and your happiness. But you are definitely going to have to step out of this lack mindset of being left out in the cold here. You're going to have to walk away from this and really stand up for yourself. Stand your ground. Some of you have to end a particular cycle here with an Aquarius, so particular friends that don't see you for all that you are, and not seeing you for all that you are is really intervening with what it is that you're bringing into your life as you're mastering certain levels of your life. You have the Sun card, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So what you're mastering here in your life has a lot to do with your family or being family oriented, on top of you being intuitive, business oriented. Like you cover everything, as everything embodies an emotion. Everything you do in life embodies an emotion. So you are really connecting to the dominion or the power that you have over emotion when it comes to all areas of your life. Okay. It's time for you to move forward here with this Three of Wands and this Three of Pentacles. There could be a collaboration that is approaching at this time as a sign of you making, as a sign of you making the proper choice as it relates to your path. The proper choice as it relates to your path, where you all are specifically when it comes to your journey on the road that you are on, or the road that you are on. What's the Three of Wands? King of Wands, Three of Wands. And what's the Three of Pentacles? King of Wands is Leo energy with this scarab here approaching this figure, the scarab. What's this? And then we have the Knight of Coins, Virgo, Three of Pentacles. So there's somebody you're here to work with that is a Virgo, and someone that you're passionate about that's a Leo. And this is where the great fortune is coming into play. Five of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Feel like unconditional love has been postponed when it comes to your journey for you to focus on where to go. Show me the Three of Wands with the King of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Show me the Three of Pentacles. Whoa. Three of Pentacles with the Knight of Coins. Temperance. I feel like as far as great fortune, some of you may feel like, okay, if I focus on love, it'll bring in this type of work. But you're being guided at this time to focus on your work and it'll bring in love. This is specific. Ooh. Yeah, the Star with the Eight of Pentacles, and there's a card in between. Knight of Wands. Relocation or a shift of a mindset is important as far as this great fortune that's coming in, because it's coming from a space that doesn't normally bring in, or you wouldn't normally go to. Doesn't normally bring in what you're asking for, or when I say doesn't normally bring in what you're asking for, it's too simple. It's too simple. You may feel like you have to work harder for what it is that is actually approaching you at this time, but a lot more work than you have celebrated yourself for. Ace of Wands here. Rebirth. Ashe. What's this marriage energy? Show me this. Eight of Swords. Some of you grew up around malfunctioning or malfunctioned Partnerships that were malfunctioning. Let me see. Eight of Wands in reverse. These are both eights now. 388, March 88. Okay, let me see. Let me clarify this. Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse? I feel like some of you have questioned source about what marriage really means to you. With this Eight of Wands going right back to source. What's the Eight of Wands? Two of Pentacles. Strong, stagnant energy here. Then the divine has to step in. Eight of Swords. The divine has to step in for you to make this decision. Judgment. 202. February 2nd. Let me see here. Show me this. Judgment, Eight of Swords. We have the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, younger fire sign, Sagittarius. This could be a mother figure, Capricorn, and an elderly person, Virgo, the Hermit, helping you make this decision to step out of self-sabotaging thoughts at this time. Once you do, I feel like this here Capricorn maternal figure or crone energy is assisting the Virgo to help you to see. They may have stepped away from you because when the student is ready, the teacher appears, and when the student has learned, the teacher goes where they're supposed to go. That's not exactly how it goes, but that's what I'm seeing here. And it had to do with the marriage. Why you gotta be so rude? That's what I'm hearing in my head. Eight of Wands in reverse with the Two of Coins. We have the Seven of Swords. I've seen a leap of faith here for some of you because we're clarifying the Eight of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Swords clarifying the Eight of Wands. Somebody's taking a risk here, even if they're not being guided by source to make this move at this time. This could be something that has to do with Mercury retrograde and doing something. It's like you may have had a belief that if it's Mercury retrograde, you can't do this, you can't do that. But then stepping into a space where you're like, you're in control of your own life, so you're going to do what you want to do based on what it is that source is guiding you at the moment that you're guided to do what it is that normally you would not do. And you normally wouldn't do because a human said so, but now you're hearing source and you're following source guidance, which is the creator of all. including the humans you used to listen to. We got the Hangman here for Pisces, but then we also have the Four of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Yeah. The inability to move forward when it came to certain core values that you were connected to, and it was blocking your manifestations. And here you have the Star card. It was blocking your manifestation because you weren't able to align yourself the way you were guided to align yourself in the moment you were guided to. So now let's look at this Poverty card. This one here first. I'm going to use the black light. Showing poverty here for the collective. I have the Empress here, but she's showing up in reverse with poverty. And we have the Magician reverse and the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's definitely starting over, coming from nothing, coming from absolutely nada to everything. Once you realize how much power you do actually have, that you may not have known this, you may have been the prototype to your entire bloodline of this fortune here, this great fortune that has been bestowed upon you. But with this great fortune, you had to really undergo a lot of situations that you had to break through that weren't healed when it came to your bloodline, and finding out the truth about what's the root of it all. That's really simple. Really get into the root of it all. Yeah. Let's see here. Take these three: Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Three of Wands. The first card we started with. Yes, that's exactly what this is. Getting to the root of it all, and really getting connected to the emotional depths of it all to heal it. 17 Cups, 10, 7, and then we have the Three of Wands, which represents the Sun in Aries, which is this season that we're in at this time. And this is where you're gaining a lot of clarity about your personal core values when it comes to who you are. What really allows you to have a stable skull on your shoulders. It's really that simple. I love y'all. That's the message for right now. That's don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially share with those who feel like you would resonate with this message. Don't force anybody to see what it is that you're seeing. If you feel like you have been having these genuine conversations with people and you resonate on similar messages, do you. Love you.